Selamat malam. How are you, family? Welcome. Welcome. If you are new to my channel, my name is Shri, and the name of my channel is Someday Became Today, where we talk about being very intentional about making someday become today. And my name is Shri, and it is good being with you here today. If you are here for the first time, I am coming to you live from Bali, Indonesia, where I decided to make my someday become today. And I decided to sell all my things, give things away, release things, and move here and just enjoy a new existence. So, what I love to do is to inspire people to do the same and to really question, like, what is your someday? What is the thing that, you always say you're going to do, like you have some infinite amount of time in this space, and we know that's not the case. So, what is it that you want to do? Hi, good morning, Shelly. Welcome, welcome. Hey, nice to see you here. So, we're talking today about being deliberate and intentional. And I've been thinking about that a lot within the last 24 hours because sometimes I just find myself, as I'm doing this 30-day challenge that is really helping me to just be very deliberate in my focus towards building my YouTube channel. I was like, well, I know I must not be the only one that is, it's not possible that I'm the only person working towards being deliberate and intentional. So I'd love to ask you, Shelly, where are you being deliberate and intentional in your life? Where's that happening? And every day, are you doing? What is it that you're doing every day that is helping you get closer and closer to making your someday become today? Tell me what that is. I'd love to hear. Because what I've been doing is making sure that I show up every single day on YouTube. I make sure, like, I may not come at 11 o'clock like I intend to, but I'm really close to it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm celebrating. Like, girl, you're doing it. You're doing it. Because think about it. There's nobody that you speak to every day. Like, we don't necessarily contact someone every day. You don't, there's a lot of things that we don't do every day, but probably we should in order to make our some days become today. So I'm wondering, what is it that you're doing? Because I know I'm showing up here and boy, is it a challenge. I'm having some coconut water with some lime in it this morning. Mm-hmm. Mm. What is it that video chat the grandchildren every day to survive so far away? Okay. Yeah, staying in contact with family so that your heart doesn't break, right? And we know grandchildren are just so delicious, right? Yeah. Good for you. Good for you. And that keeps the bond so strong, and it helps to just to notice new things about them and share new and exciting things that you're doing with them, and they get to know you. So I'm glad that you do that. And I'm so glad that's a focus for you and your husband. Yay. That's terrific. That is terrific. I noticed that in my quest to build my YouTube channel and to really be fast, because this is something really new for me. I've never gone so many. This is a 30-day challenge. I think I may have 2 or 3 more days to this 30-day challenge because somewhere in the middle I had an issue with my gigis, so I had to take a few days off. But then, because like it wasn't cute to have the gauze falling out of my mouth. It just wasn't cute. So I was thinking, okay, so after this, how will you still stay fastidious? What will be your way of continuing your being deliberate and intentional with this, right? So what I was thinking was, what's going to make me stay on track is I'm going to have to find different locations to broadcast from. I'm just the type of person who, like, I love variety. I love variety. Variety is my spice of my life, right? I love new and different and yeah, I mean, I like to be rooted, but I also like, move around a bit and have new and invite other people to have um new and exciting adventures with me. So yeah, that's something I think I'm going to do to help me stay deliberate and intentional to my channel. Also, I think what I'm going to do is to build this out and make uh, have like Zoom calls too, where we can become, a little bit more intimate, so we can see each other and body language and energy, all that good stuff. I think that will help me also. That will aid in some type of energy that'll keep me on track. um Another thing I was thinking about was the time. Maybe if I do, ooh, something got my eye. Ooh. I was thinking about if the time, um if I switch up the time too. So I think I'm just going to be open to showing up. Like after I finish this challenge, I think what I'm going to do is showing up, but maybe not every day, maybe twice a week. Yeah, I think that might be a more comfortable fit for me in terms of live streaming. But this has also opened the door for me to post more regularly. So, if there's like some type of something you want to achieve, I would recommend that you do some type of 30-day challenge that in some way you're doing the thing that it is that you want to do. So, Shelly, you said like loving what? What do you mean? What do you mean, Shelly? What were you answering? Ooh, something is in my eye. Stay out of my eye. What is this? Here we go. I think I got it. Yeah. So I was thinking about also, what is it that is slowing me down from being deliberate and intentional? And I think there's always like a part of a person that wants to always like to be the person that you once were, right? So like I'm thinking you have like this person inside of you who just doesn't want change, but then this other person inside of you that does. And change is really good, like, and change is the only thing that is constant. Right, nothing stays the same. So I think sometimes there's like this pull that we want to sometimes gravitate to, that that is like in the familiar, and there's no growth in the familiar. And I don't know if you do, but I constantly have to um remind myself that, like, you're not going to grow if you're going to continually have the same experiences. It's just not going to happen. What you're going to need to do is to meet new people and hear new trains of thought and ideas, and always stay open and stimulated so that you can grow. Like, there's no growth in just being the same person or having the same thoughts, or even you can have some of the same thoughts. I'm not saying totally change your minds as you move in this world, but open your mind to hear. And so I think as I move forward, I'm going to be a little bit more open to hearing more and less talking. Because I tell you, I could talk, but I think I want to also create more balance within my hearing space. Where do you feel like you need more balance? Like when it comes to being deliberate and intentional. Shelly, where is it? Where's that showing up for you? And anyone else who has joined, I want to thank you. And if you're catching this on the replay, I would love for you to ask yourself that. Where is it that you could use more balance in being deliberate and intentional? Because again, like I said, I would be well served to listen, to hear, to invite, to think of more, or expose myself to more things that um, would give me different perspectives, and would help me grow. What is that? What could that be? So maybe, like, even more cultural things. I'm in a new environment. Maybe there's more cultural things that I could, immerse myself in. I know we have this every Monday. There's a brother here who does a talk, and he has different subject matters. Like this Monday, I didn't go, but this Monday, it was. What was it about? Oh, it was about the healthcare system here, and like I guess I think also about the healthcare system like worldwide, and that's something that, even though it's not something I talk about every day, it is something that I am a part of, being someone who is in the birthing world that does have, and I'm someone who at some point is going to might need some healthcare, on a certain level, because I go to, like, holistic doctors and things like that, but I don't have like a MD, a physician that I seek. I haven't had an MD and a physician for a very, very long time, and as I age, I might want to. Now, I'm still able to get like the blood tests and all those other things, those baseline tests to make sure, my levels are fine or whatever. But even still, like when you go to a holistic practitioner, they're able to tell you, what's going on based on feeling your pulse, and your pulse at different levels. So there's like a superficial pulse that is taken, a secondary, and then a tertiary level that they feel, and then from that they can tell what's going on with the functions of your organs. And then I also use like certain indicators, like um, my tongue. I look at my tongue to see like what the coating is like, if there are any cracks, or if it's greasy, if it's white, if it's yellow. Like I can tell, certain things that are going on with me. So I really love to know that that is being talked about, and I look forward to just hearing what is happening on. I've moved to a new place. I should care more and know more about what's going on with the healthcare and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I think I'll definitely open my mind and make sure I attend those Monday meetings that he has, and find out more about what's happening in the construct of healthcare, um, what's happening in terms of real estate. I'm here, I'm living here. I should know, what the landscape looks like and how it's changing, how it has changed. So knowing the history. So yeah, these things are really, really important. And then also understanding the tourism here. That's important. I'm a tourist, you know I fall in that category, so I need to know what things will affect me. And also, for those who I invite to come and be a part of this beautiful experience, I need to be in the know of these things, right? So I'm going to open my mind and be deliberate and intentional about opening my mind, and not just resting on the laurels of what I think I know Bali to be. No, no. And so I invite you, whatever it is that you decide that you want to be deliberate and intentional with, make sure you open your mind up. And oh, if you are on Instagram or Facebook, jump on over to the YouTube area. My YouTube channel someday became Today, so that you can absolutely find out what's going on with me, and thinking about coming on over here to Bali in October of 2025 for our fantastic retreat. I mean, this is going to be like, it's going to be delicious. We have so much fun and so much awakening. And oh wait, we have somebody else new in the space. Hey, Angelique, welcome. Angelique says, "Congratulations on your beautiful experience in another land." Thank you so much, Angelique, and I do hope you are able to join us, please subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it, and like it, and just do all the things, all the things. I appreciate you being here. How's that beautiful family of yours? This Angelique, it's just a most wonderful spirit. Met her many years ago, and we keep in touch from time to time. We never like let each other's hand go. We just don't. And I love that about our sisterhood, Angelique. I honor you for that. Thank you. Thank you. Don't speak to her. No, I haven't spoken to her in years, but we always like, at least we text, we do something to make sure that we keep that thread. That thread is there. Yeah. And I like it, and I appreciate it, and I honor it. So yeah, Angelique. Oh, I'm glad that everyone is good. That is so good. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy. And if they have you as the matriarch at the helm, I know they're okay. Angelique is an amazing caregiver. I don't know if she's still in nursing, but when I met her, she was in nursing, and she was just a kind and gentle soul, and always very good to people. And despite anything, she was just always, because some people think that healthcare providers can sometimes just be like whipping boards, and she was very kind to people that maybe fell short of being, what's the word I want to say? I want to be careful. I'm not careful. I just want to craft my words. People who fell short of her grace and her kindness. And it was only because they had misery or hurt or disharmony or disease that they acted like that with her. But I saw her, and she just moved with grace. And that was one of the things. And that's one of the things I hold in my heart about Angelique. So yeah, I just want to share that about her. But yeah, so the event is going to be in October of 2025, and we are going to uh, take a trek to a wonderful water purification temple. We are going to learn how to cook a nine courses of Balinese food. We are going to um, go to a waterfall. Oh my goodness. You'll be able to drink the water. That water just electrifies your body. Your organs start going like, oh yeah, like it is just, it is outstanding. It is outstanding. I even took some water back with me, and I'm telling you, I kept it. Like, I sipped off of it, and the funny thing is, I sip off it when I feel like my energy may be going low, to the point of where I might be catching a cold, and I go whoop. It just, something about that mineral water, true mineral water. If I could, I'd just get a hose and just from there to right here, because it was so invigorating. That's the word. It was invigorating, that water. Um, and what else will we do? We will make these beautiful prints on cloth using the flowers and the leaves from the island. We're also going to learn about the different herbs that are around and how they heal the body and balance the body. We're going to walk a labyrinth, and that is one of the most peaceful things you will ever do. And you will, what else you do? Hey, Hunting Wisdom, welcome back. Welcome back. Good to see you here in this space. We're going to walk a labyrinth. We're going to sit within a crystal grid and get that energy as well. We're going to do a fire ceremony. So if there are things that you would like to release, we will do that, and it will just, the hope is, or the aim is, for whatever it is that you are ready to release, for it to just go. And the time that we're going to be doing it will be in alignment with either a full moon or new moon. And I'm thinking, for that type of ceremony, a new moon would be the best one to do it. So it'll be around the new moon in October. I haven't picked a date yet for sure, but I've been around. I did a reel the other day of one of the rooms that I visited. I was visiting a resort that I went to hold it at. I went to host it at. And then I took you into one of the rooms at this place called Basundari. And woo, wee, to wake up in that space. I was there and I was like, how could I spend the night? Like, how could I stow away night after night after night? Like, it is almost as beautiful as the place that I'm at. Like, it was just gorgeous. So there's a river that abuts the property, and you can hear the water from the river. And then also, I noticed one of the cabins that I was in, one of the rooms, there was a stream that was like right off of the balcony. I was like, oh, that's that good water. That's that same water that I was telling you about earlier that invigorates you. I said, I got to figure out a way to get a bottle of that water, just stick it in there and get some water and then take it with me, because whoever gets that cabin, yeah, it's a really sweet night's sleep. Could you imagine just sleeping and just hearing the trickle of real water? Like it's not even a sound machine. Oh, delicious. And the food there, it looked so delicious. And they had, because everyone comes here and they have a different dietary um, choice preference. So they have every single thing from vegan to vegetarian to pescatarian to chicken and beef and pork, whatever it is that you like. They have it. They have it because my dietary um, preferences are not yours, and I'm not forcing. That's not what this is. This is someday became today is to um, have you come into a place where you learn you learn more about yourself, and you take that someday off the table and make it today. And I was clicking for something else and I clicked on this, and I thank you, Angelique. Thank you for saying that I've always been a lovely human and enjoying seeing me walk into events. Thank you. Thank you. The energy is and was absolutely the same. You brought light, and light seeks light, just like water seeks its own balance. So I honor you in that as well. So yeah, I am. We were talking about being deliberate and intentional today, hunting wisdom, and how I'm like showing up here, being deliberate and intentional, and the greater that being deliberate and intentionality brings into one's life, and just talking about the different ways that you can show up in your life. How can you show up and be more deliberate and intentional? So, and then we started talking about the retreat and the facets of the retreat, and just having a good old time as we always do. So yeah, I'm really excited about how this is shaping up, and this is the month that I would like to start to create a funnel so that I can take us through a process of getting our minds ready for the retreat, hemi syncing. If you know anything about hemi syncing, it is a way for you to balance the hemispheres of your brain. And this allows you a greater night's sleep, more focus. It has so many implications. Um, Manifesting vividly, um, whew, um, having calmness within you, having greater discernment. It does so many things. I just think that hemi syncing supports whatever it is you're looking to get out of it. The frequencies, the balancing of the brain is. I'm like, we should have been doing this from like since childhood or something. This is a delicious secret weapon to help one who is interested in growing and um, developing your brain and its abilities, and tapping into your own intuition, and also getting information from your dream space. Like you don't just go to sleep to go to sleep. You go to sleep to get something out of it, to connect, whether it's you in your higher self, or to connect to maybe your ancestor realm, whatever it is you want to connect to a deeper part within yourself. It's just so much that can be done there. So we're going to be looking at that as well. We're also going to be looking at and it also is a great accompaniment to neural linguistic programming, where you start to create new and improved beliefs around what it is that you want to believe and aspire to. So we'll be using those two things within the sessions, and they're going to be Zoom sessions. So I'm looking forward to getting that all together. Boy, oh boy, when I tell you, when you decide to grow and not shrink, boy, there's some work involved. And I realized I can spend the whole day on the computer just getting these programs together and knowing, and outlining things for each session. And I was like, you know what? You need more time. I said this to myself this morning. And I actually set it as alarms on my in my calendar. I said, you lady, you got in my face in the mirror. I did, because I do my best work in the mirror. You are going to make sure that you spend more time, um, it's like out of not more time, but a balanced amount of time off of your computer today. And what I did in speaking and being intentional, and speaking about being deliberate, I made sure I put on my mala beads today. And I think I might be wearing them more often, because I find that the more I'm on the computer, like I could be on from sun up to sundown, and that's not cool. Not sitting in the same space, of course, but not really taking mind breaks like I do. Hemi syncing in the morning, hemi syncing. I'm going to include hemi syncing and meditation in the middle of the day, to like recalibrate my brain, because you know gotta have that balance, and it's necessary. If I'm going to output my best work, I must make sure that I am, you know deliberate and intentional with coming away from the computer, um, and also less distractions. Like my phone, I have now taken my phone, it's on the charger, it's off, and I will catch up with everything else at 5 o'clock. That is the time that I will check my emails and all that stuff. I'm not 5 o'clock this time, because it'll be 5 o'clock in the morning for you, but 5 o'clock in the afternoon, evening for me. Because if I check my emails during the day, it's a rabbit hole for me. And you got to know yourself. So being deliberate and intentional about knowing myself and putting into practices that are going to help move my needle forward. And I implore you to do the same thing. Like, let's get better, y'all. Let's do this thing differently. Let's soar, right? Let's become our greatest selves. Let's do this. We got this. I love having you here, and I love us, and I honor you for being here, because your time is so important. We have a finite amount of time, and that you're here with me, I do. I don't take it lightly. I appreciate it so very much. And if you have a friend, please share that. I get on at 11 o'clock, and we talk about good things to inspire us, so that as you move into your dream space, you're going in with good intentions, and thinking about the things that'll serve you and the highest and greatest good. So with that, I am going to welcome you to get really comfortable in your bed. We're going to go into a meditation to kind of tuck you in and get you ready for a sweet, sweet slumber. How about that? You ready? So, love for you to just sit back and relax, and allow whatever you're on, whether it's a bed, if you are in a chair, if you are on the floor, wherever it is that you are, just allow whatever is beneath you to support you. Mm. And I thank you again so much for being here. I love you. And just start out by inhaling a nice, deep, cleansing breath, breathing in, hold it, and exhale. Lovely. And again, breathing in, hold it, smile, and exhale. Fantastic. And again, breathing in, hold it, and exhale. And just allow your body to soften, breathing deeper and deeper, deeper and more deeply. Allowing your eyes to just soften, but have them focus towards your third eye. Allowing your tongue to rest comfortably along the palate of your mouth. Smiling, smiling that and knowing that you are going into your dream space with ease and comfort. Knowing that you are saying goodbye to this day and at the same time thanking it for all of the lessons that were learned. Smiling deeper and deeper, deeper and more deeply. Taking this moment to take your right hand, place it over your heart, and your left hand over your umbilicus. And just connecting the fact that your right hand is your giving hand and your left hand is your receiving hand, creating this beautiful circuit between the organs of your body. And as your hand rests comfortably on your heart, smile. Smile at how beautifully it feels to give yourself some love as you move into your dream space. Breathe deeper and deeper, deeper and more deeply. Smiling and feeling at ease, knowing that you used the goodness and the light within you today to be a beautiful extension of love from the Most High. Smiling, 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 knowing that you earned your keep today. That in your being, just being who you are, you brought unspeakable delight to the Most High. Your pure existence was celebrated and lauded divinely. And as you move deeper into your dream space and you relax your entire body from your head, face, neck, shoulders, arms, hands, torso, hips, thighs, knees, legs, ankles, and feet, that you are at ease with all that is, and that you can be so, knowing that you are a favorited child of the Most High, and that your life is being guided with the utmost care and concern, smiling, smiling, and remembering that you are loved, cared for, and protected. You are loved, cared for, and protected. And saying it to yourself and declaration, I am loved, cared for, and protected. Beautiful. Releasing your hands to your sides. Feeling the beautiful energy of life coursing through your body and illuminating your cells, bringing about your optimal health as you move into your dream space. Bringing your hands to your prayers, to your heart space, knowing that we are one in our love for each other, humanity, this earth, and all beings. I offer you the sweetest of slumber and deep serenity. Namaste. My loved ones, it was beautiful being with you here this evening, today for me. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Please have a beautiful slumber. I love you, love you, love you. Take good care of yourselves. And to be continued. Much love. Love unyielding. Peace.